Well, hello and welcome to the Cluebird. I'm your host, R. Wayne Browne. Today I would like to discuss how life seems to be a constant struggle for all of us. There seems to be no end to it. From birth, we struggle to learn how to walk, talk, and read. The struggles we dealt with during schooling were virtually nonstop as well. As a young adult, facing even more challenges, the endless struggle seems to get even busier for them. I think that over time, the struggle wears on all of us. I know it sure feels that way for me. That's why I spend a lot of my time dreaming about an endless carefree summer in Hawaii. Maybe becoming a surfing professional. Well, seriously, the struggle makes us want to quit. I think we all feel that way. I think we all wish for it to go away as well. At least for a while, as our struggle sometimes feels overwhelming to us. Always there, no days off, constantly nagging at us. It's relentless. It's like a bad cold. Also, remember that becoming or learning something is difficult for all of us. Try learning how to play a piano. I remember back in school, we learned that personal growth has its ups and downs. Sometimes going backwards or even losing ground in our struggles. It feels mind-numbing at times. Schoolwork, extracurricular activities, such as music, sports, academics, clubs, on and on. It's all hard, and it's excruciatingly hard becoming excellent at anything. It seems like we all ultimately hit our breaking point in all of this. We sometimes just want to quit. I think we've all felt that way from time to time. It's our victor or victim moment. Many give up. They simply quit working as something they had once dreamed about, yet moved on from it. However, others go a different route. Instead of hating the struggle, they somehow learn to embrace it. They start to look at the endless struggle as a teacher. They conclude the struggle is simply teaching them their shortcomings in their pursuit of excellence as something of their choosing. The struggle is just another teacher. Well, for example, a baseball player in a batting slump. Hey, I know this feeling quite well. The nonstop period of poorly performing ultimately gets to him. It wears him out. It really bothers him. And maybe sometimes they just decide to move on. Or he realizes that in his pursuit of excellence at baseball, he's just way behind in his batting development. So he simply pledges to focus on that area of his game. For example, he develops a plan to do extra weight training to get stronger. He pledges to spend extra time in the batting cages getting in more reps. Good idea. He further decides to seek out other professional coaches that specialize in batting instruction to get some additional lessons. He might add videotaping to his training so he can get extra mental reps watching himself to analyze his swing. This and more he will do until he breaks out of his slump, and he will break out of his slump. And he never, ever considered quitting. The struggle simply highlighted his shortcoming, and he focused on improving just that, without emotion. The other night, I was watching a competitive figure skating on TV. I was amazed at how beautiful that sport is to watch and the excellence it commands of its competitors. I thought about the hours and hours of rink time that level of accomplishment requires. Then I considered the setbacks, the injuries, and the heartbreaks those competitors must have contended with pursuing those dreams over the years. They embraced the struggle. They never quit. And they simply focused on improving on their shortcomings to further develop their skills. Now, we all sit and watch them in amazement because they're so good. I once had a very successful friend of mine show me a coin he carried with him all the time. On one side of the coin, it was very shiny, like a mirror, and you could see yourself in the coin if you held it just right. Flipping the coin, is that all you got, was imprinted on the other side. I asked him about his coin, and he said he believed we would not be interested in something that we can't do. Wouldn't happen. So he said, therefore, I know there's nothing I can't do if I set my mind to it and want to do it. I simply embrace the struggle because I know it won't be a problem. I realize the struggle is always there to only make me better and to assist me in ultimately achieving my goal or what's in my heart. He then went on to say, when I accomplish a goal, I always hold out this coin. I look at myself in this mirror and smiling. I look to the heavens and I ask, is that all you got? He continued saying nothing could keep me from my goals. He told me the key for him was simply to embrace my struggles, my difficulties, and my disappointments without fail. He said they energized me. He further said that he believed the struggle was simply shining a light on the areas I needed to work at harder in my quests. He added, I saw the struggle as my roadmap to success, not the other way around. So get excited about the struggle of life pushing hard on you. The struggle is simply your roadmap to assist you getting to your ultimate success. Rejoice in it. Just work on your weaknesses to strengthen you overall in your march to excellence at whatever you choose. The work of victims, well, the struggle gets to them. They take it personally. They become obsessed with the struggle. Self-doubt enters into their mindset, and needlessly, they simply burn a lot of mental and emotional energy, getting nothing in return. The disappointment they feel becomes all-encompassing to them. Instead of working smarter and harder, they live with the constant feeling of disappointment and self-doubt. They quit working hard and ultimately quit on themselves. It seems quitting on their dreams for them often becomes a lifelong habit. What about the work of victors? 1, they never quit. They embrace the struggle and look at it as quiet instruction to point out what they must work on harder to improve and grow. They embrace the struggle as a friend. It energizes them, and they thank the struggle for the personal guidance. They use the struggle as instruction to improve, working smart and hard, ultimately getting to their prize, which is yet another dream coming true for them. So embrace the struggle. Learn to embrace the struggle. Become a victor and achieve becoming extraordinary at something of your choosing. Well, I would like to thank you for tuning in, and I sincerely hope that what you heard today was useful and beneficial to you. If you did, be sure to subscribe. Hey, I'm also the author of the book, The Clue Bird. Get your copy on Amazon. Oh, and hot tip. Until our next visit, I want you to think about gratitude. Think of one thing in your life that makes you smile and feel grateful.